Hey, girl. Hello, Dolly. Well, hello.
It's so nice to have you back where you belong.
Oh my gosh. So
hey, girl. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? I'm a bit tired, but I'm good.
I'm a bit tired too, but I'm here. We are
here.
old.
We're old.
We are
and we work day
so
jobs.
old. We're not Jessica Fletcher old.
No, not quite. I mean, actually, that's not true. Technically, in gay years, we are Jessica Fletcher old.
Well, in gay years, we're Milton Berle old. Milton Berle now.
Milton Berle now. We are dead and rotting at this point.
Cigar in hand.
Yes, dear listeners, if you're not familiar, the sliding scale of the homosexual aging is not pleasant.
No, it's not. It really isn't. There's birth, sexual awakening at 16, prime from 18 to 25, middle age 25 to 26, old age 26 onward, dead 40.
Yep. And hi, we're 40.
Hi, but we're here.
We're here.
We're queer.
And we are loud.
We are very loud. Am I too loud? Luckily,
no.
Luckily, there's this little thing called compression that forces our voices into like togetherness.
The compression. Ooh. Oh my. Who is this person? Somebody commented on our Mims and Maim episode.
Yeah. The baking sugar episode.
Yeah. Oh
Speaking of that, dear listeners, we have multiple podcasts. Maim, did you know that?
My lungs knew that. Yes.
We have 3 podcasties. We have this one. We have Baking Sugar, which is our Designing Women podcast, where we just dealt with racism
in the worst possible way.
And we have our Where's Dorothy? Our Golden Palace podcast.
The redheaded stepchild of the podcast.
Where there's going to be one episode that deals with racism, and I can't wait. Do you know that episode?
I remember it kind of, not that well.
Let's just say
it's got that flag involved.
The sons and daughters of the Confederacy decide to come to the Golden Palace. What?
I mean, we had to live amongst them. Why can't they? The sons, the daughters, the grandsons, the granddaughters, the nieces, the nephews, the cousins.
The lady speaks the truth. The lady speaks the truth. But while we're doing this, Maim, did you know we have a Patreon?
Shut up.
I'm not going to. It is patreon.com/Mims and Maim. Feel free to throw us some money there.
I want that to catch on so bad. I want everybody to start doing that.
Well, maybe if you tell 2 people and they tell 2 people and Sybil Shepherd and Sybil Shepherd and Sybil Shepherd.
Speaking of Sybil Shepherd, did you watch Drag Race last night?
Yes.
And your
speaking
thoughts?
of Sybil Shepherd.
Yeah, Sybil Shepherd.
Sybil Shepherd? What's that have to do with Drag Race?
Overdramatic white women?
Oh, well, duh.
I thought that was a pretty obvious direct line there between
I thought Jujubee had the best night.
This was the night to have the best night.
It was the night to have the best night.
I was a bit upset that Jujubee didn't avenge Pangina, but that's whatever. I really wanted her to avenge her really bad.
Need to go. And like Juju's like,
whatever. It's whatever.
I mean, Blue was like, I played the game. And who would she have avenged her with? Would she have avenged her with Blue or with Baga? Both were going to send her home.
Oh, that's true. You know, I think for me, it was, I know that editing does a lot.
Yeah.
But editing does not take away from the fact that Blue was like, I kind of liked it, actually.
Yeah.
Like, that little moment, I was like, wait a minute, girl. And then she started wallowing in it. I was like, hold on.
Yeah. My husband was like, "This is the final four I was expecting, except for one." I was like, "Baga?" He's like, "No, I expect her to be there. I expected Blue to be replaced with Pangina." Like,
I thought it was going to be at the end. I thought it was going to be Blue, Baga, Pangina, and Monique. That's what I thought was going to be the final.
Okay.
Four. Like, I legit.
Neither one of us had Jimbo in there because we both knew that she would just be over it at one thing. And
I knew
like,
that was going to happen. Yeah. Just like in Canada. I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like,
I love how bad she is. Like, she's just, I don't think I mean, she's a real artist, and real artists are sometimes not
they're
the
temperamental
best people.
Think about, remember on the first Drag Race, Joe Black or whatever his name was? Like, he was over it from day one.
Yes.
And when they brought him back, it was like barely into it.
Yep.
Like, I was like, okay, girl.
Yep.
Okay, you signed up for this.
I mean, kinda.
What do you mean, kind of? That's they like going into this show. It's not somehow like, I don't understand people talk about it like, how do you take it so lightly? Like, you're literally, you're going to be in front of the world, and you're kind of over it. It's like, okay.
I mean, we're in front of the world and we're over it.
We're not in front of the world.
No, we're not in front of the world. We're in front of, well, we are. We reach people in places.
People who need people.
They're the luckiest people in the world. Children
who
needing other children.
Okay, I think we're going to get sued after this, so we have to stop.
Well, girl, if it's by Barbara, I'm fine with it.
Part of the lawsuit, do we get to meet her? Yeah! Can we go all the way to court?
Yes!
Can we just make it to court so we can like face her in court?
Speaking of that, let me just tell you how good Fran Drescher looked at the SAG Awards. SAG president, Fran Drescher.
Looking like a true president. I was like, you should be president looking that good.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine her addressing Putin at the UN? Oh.
Hi!
It's the Putin. I'm like, oh. Yes.
You're the Nazi, not me.
Exactly.
Oh, God. Okay. I think that we've spoken enough right now, so I think it's time to get in this because this is going to take a bit. It's a lot.
It's
ready,
not
Maim?
that much.
You ready, Maim?
I'm super ready. I'm literally, I said this is one of my favorites of season 1.
This is season 1, episode 13, Broadway Malady.
Even the title.
It can be like the first time I saw it, that's Malady. Broadway, no, it's Malady. Oh my God!
Even every part of it.
So we're in New York City.
New York City.
We're watching an old movie with a young actress that is just an old actress in young face paint. And then we find out it's an actress watching herself singing a song. The daughter enters and she's like, "Is that movie?" "No, dear, that's this movie." There's a lot of wistful discussion between the two. And that the daughter's blown out back.
Oh, that hair.
Perm. Oh yeah. Yeah. So what you do is you got to use the curlers just right to get that hair.
No, that's definitely like a set. That's definitely
a set. That is a full ass set right there.
It's a roller set that then is blown out afterward. Yes. Definitely.
Speaking of blown out hair, the son enters.
I was
He-
executive realness.
Executive. He's got that Eric Trump hair, the blonde that's
does.
balding and combed back. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I mean, you can kind of see the, you can tell who that character was influenced by.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he set up a Broadway show for them.
What?
The son's name is Barry, and they're the three Bristols. We don't learn anybody else's name except for Barry's right at this point.
Yeah, we don't.
That's
we just
how you
they're the
know
Bristols.
Barry's the killer.
Why are you going to give it away at the beginning of the episode?
Because he's in the beginning of the episode.
Oh, that's true. You have to do the voice anyway, don't you? So I guess
That's right. I'm Barry. Mother, I got us a Broadway show.
You mean I'm going to go back to Broadway?
Yup, and Patty's gonna be there too.
Oh my God. Patty, you get to make it to Broadway.
On Broadway.
That's what's going to take this episode so long. It's going to be all the musical interludes.
So now we're back at Cabot Cove,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a phone call.
Who is it?
You remember Grady from the first
I
two
love
episodes?
Grady.
Don't
Grady's
lie to me.
Grady's my favorite of her nieces and nephews, actually. I like Grady a lot.
God, he's probably the only one you keep meeting.
He's still the most fun because he's all like, Aunt Jess, I'm so excited.
I
Aunt
hope he
Jess.
kills someone someday.
Oh, stop it. He's already been accused once.
He's the bookkeeper for the musical.
Oh, nice.
And he's seeing a girl named Kate.
Oh, hi, Kate. I'll cue the Ben Folds 5 music. Oh, wait, we didn't pay for that.
I know, and he probably listens to this podcast. It's just so off the beaten path.
Wet when the smells. Sorry.
Anyway, we find out the old woman's name is Rita Bristol.
Oh, I really wish she had been like a BB kind of name, like an alliteration name.
She's the star, baby. The star. The star.
They love me in Poughkeepsie.
And we find out she's a diva. We find this out because as she's singing, she's coming out on stage and she trips over the lamp and she's like, why do people keep moving these props? Girl, that is something I would totally do.
It's totally, both of us would. What are you talking about?
What? These props, as I'm flailing around everywhere.
I've almost tripped on like 7-inch heels and I look around like someone's doing it to me. I'm like, did you see that?
It's your Holy Spirit.
It is. Girl, she's trying to get out of my toes.
Let it activate, girl. Let it activate. Oh, God.
Beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes.
Oh, God. So there's an argument between her and the director.
Yes.
And then she just storms off stage because she's like, what? I'm good. Like, I'll see you tomorrow, bitches.
If this was made now, that's exactly what would happen. Actually, it would be much more expletives being flown around if this was on like Netflix.
So Patty, who's the daughter, stays around.
Hello, Patty.
And we meet Cy, the producer, and Mark, the director. Okay.
Yes.
And then we meet the writers, who are Jewish stereotypes.
Literally. I mean, oh my gosh. So this is even more perfect, right? So just because I was trying to figure out where the director was from, like what movie it was he was most known for, which was How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, like the one in the 60s. But this is the better part. So in going to it, I saw that Rita Bristol, her publicist, I'm assuming in her dead years, her publicist literally has for her IMDb a 1940s glamour shot of her. Like, you don't, there are no pictures of this woman past like the age of, but past like 1982 on IMDb.
Yes.
She was in a movie with Marlon Brando.
Oh,
she was in Guys and Dolls.
Oh,
so she was famous.
Was she a guy or a doll?
She was the doll.
She was like, the doll.
It looks like she was like one of the main 4 characters.
Okay.
So yeah, so we were talking about that earlier. We're like, is she famous?
Ish.
So apparently
Lightly.
ish.
Lightly.
I mean, Guys and Dolls was a big deal movie. I mean,
Yeah.
it was more known for the actors, not the actresses, but you know, yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's nice to know about her.
Luck be a lady tonight. Luck
This was
be
her
a
last
lady
role, by the way.
tonight.
This was her last role.
Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight.
She also did guest appearances on Chips.
Okay. Focus back on this, otherwise we're never going to get done.
She was on an episode of The Love Boat.
Well, great.
She was on an
anyway,
episode of...
they're singing.
She did
Girl,
a movie
they're
called
singing.
The Cracker Factory.
They're singing in front of a makeup. I hate you so much. In front of like a makeup thing. And
I hate that thing so much. That
and
makeup window. Oh my god, the mirror.
When she takes off
The
her eyelashes and nothing comes off.
I mean, it's fine. I guess she's pantomiming it, but at the same time, it's like she actually like pulls at her eyelid a little bit. I was like, that's a method actress there, apparently.
So Rita's talking to Barry, and he's like, "I'll get rid of Mark if you want me to." And she's like, "No. He's the best. He's the best in the industry. But you need to tell him to stop being a bitch to Patty.
He better leave my Patty alone."
So now we're at the hotel, and Jess showed up.
Hi, Jess.
Grady was very worried about her, and she's like, "Oh, I had so much to do. I missed the train." Jess missed.
It was her
train.
rewrite. It was her rewrite she's working on.
But Jess missed the train and didn't know how to contact Grady.
Hey, she might have been at the train station. That would have been a long distance call. She's not going to inconvenience Grady like that.
That's true. That's very true.
Well,
we find
Jess is
out
not going to put in 50 cents for a long distance phone call.
We find out that Kate is Patty's understudy.
Oh.
Why does this performance that is focused on the Bristols need understudies?
That's a good. I mean, I probably for insurance purposes. I'm guessing.
Okay, we'll go with that. But we find out that Rita wants to meet Jess.
Oh well, they are both famous ladies.
Yes.
According to how everybody's fawning over this woman, I'm assuming she's very famous in this episode. Like, I'm sure she's a famous Broadway actress, apparently.
Oh God. And so Jess is like, "I'm very tired." Grady's like, "You have to go because she said she'd be very upset with me if you don't go." And Jess is like, "I would hate for you to get in trouble, so I'll go. I need a light nosh." So now we're at Luigi's.
Stop it.
What?
I can hear the eye roll coming out of your mouth.
But it's an Italian stereotype. Spaghetti, pasta. Pizza, marinara.
Pizza. This is Luigi's.
Like, yeah. Anyway, we find out that this is Cy, the producer's first show, and boy, is he producing it. Just like another movie. They stole this plot from another movie called, in fact, dear listeners, The Producers. We'll get to that.
Yes. This is like The Producers gone wrong.
So they find out, he mentions that Jess is a writer, and the other writer's like, "We didn't know you were hiring a writer."
You're a writer? Oh, no,
writer?
we can't have another writer. Why is you got a writer here?
Oh, God.
Stereotype.
Yeah, and he's like, "No, Jess writes romance novels." And Rhea's like, "No, sweetie. She's the best mystery writer since Arthur Conan Doyle." That's my mid-Atlantic accent. What do you think?
I love it. I absolutely love it. It's perfect.
Oh, God. So Mark is being an ass to everybody.
He is, actually.
He is. He thinks she's a drunk. He thinks Patty has no talent. He hates everybody.
Yes.
Barry stands up to make a speech.
Not a speech.
A speech. Welcome to Broadway, Patty. I'm very excited to have you. You're gonna be a star, Patty, if you don't die soon.
What was that, Mark? What did you say? What was that?
Nothing, Mark. I'm very.
Somebody said something about dying. What's happening?
Anyway, we are going to do the tryouts in Boston. We're just going to go straight to Broadway in 2 weeks.
Cue the director rolling his eyes.
It's like,
it's a flaming pile of crap.
This is my night.
It's a flaming pile of crap.
So they're done at pasta spaghetti. And Cy and Jess leaving a limo.
Yes.
I do have a very important comment written right here. Patty's jacket and scarf are on fleek. I don't know. That white, I think it is patent leather coat with that bright blue scarf.
Gorgeous.
It was gorgeous. 80s fantastic.
Some of the clothes in this episode are nice.
Oh, are you thinking that blue silk number that Rita wears in a minute with those little white heels? Oh!
Girl, I was about it. It's like, yes, ma'am.
So they're walking by, and there's a prophet predicting at the end of the world, as happens in New York.
That's every street corner. That's what
every
happens.
Street corner. And then there's a Hispanic person doing 3-card Monty.
Oh no, we must be. That's a problem.
Okay, so they turn the corner, Barry and Patty, and all of a sudden somebody pops out. Give me your money or your jewels. Bang! Patty is shot.
Oh my gosh.
Barry shoots back.
Oh, Barry.
Yes, he killed him.
What?
Death. Maybe even murder.
Oh, how? No, he was defending himself. He was defending Patty.
He was defending, yes. So now we're at the police station, and Barry's been brought in, and the sergeant's like, "Here, have some carrots. I'm happy you shot the schmuck. It makes my life easier."
Yes.
End of conversation.
Yeah, really. This detective, I was surprised. I was surprised how much we had to keep hearing about his death.
Yes, no charges were filed against Barry.
Nope.
And the sergeant literally thanks him. Literally thanks him. New York in the 80s, y'all.
Welcome to New York.
So we're at the hotel, and Jess is watching the news.
Okay.
And she's like, there's no logic to this murder.
I mean, Jess, things happen. It's New York.
Because he didn't even try to get the money. He just shot before he tried to get it.
Oh, Aunt Jess, it's New York. These things happen.
Well, she's at the police station now.
Oh. Where did Jessica go? Where did she go?
And of course, the police just will talk to her because...
It's Jessica Fletcher.
It's Jessica Fletcher.
Famed mystery novelist.
And the sergeant says, basically, it's statistics. People get shot, people get mugged. It's statistics.
That's it.
And I don't have time.
I've
got a lot of work. Jess is like, it's more than just random. The sergeant's like, I got too much work.
That's literally like that's his retort.
He's eating carrots and saying it's too much work.
It's too much. It's too much.
Too much work.
I can't.
Do you know it's too much work? It's not too much work for you to get toupee. You should have gotten a toupee. That weird.
Let him be. He's like a skinny Stan. What's the name? Stan
Bornak.
Bornak. Yeah.
Oh God. Ugh. Anyway, we're at Rita's.
Yes.
And she's looking fantastic in that.
So fantastic.
Whatever
but also worried. But also so worried.
Yes. Is that a caftan? What do you think that actually is?
I don't know.
A dress? Do you think she'd wear that out?
I mean, I would. But that's
well, you and I are sluts. But like old people sluts.
Oh my God. No one's ever called me that. No one's ever called me that before. Jeez. I have never been sex shamed before. Oh my gosh. This
You
is
have to have
amazing.
sex to be sex shamed.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, we find out that Rita, in her beautiful blue dress and little white kitten heels, always keeps a pot of coffee going.
Always. It's fresh.
It's fresh. It's always fresh. It's very important later on.
Oh, man.
We find out that Barry is a failure.
Yep.
Like, everything he puts his money towards,
Crap. So much crap.
So much crap. We also find out that Rita is a former drunk.
You know, I love a lush on camera in the 80s.
A user, a loser, and user, a boozer, and two-time loser.
And even though she's no longer drinking, she still has a moment.
Yeah. It's been 17 years.
17 years.
And I wonder if I should do it. And Jess is like,
Is it
girl,
all
you know
worth
you ain't gonna do that.
Was it all worth it? Was it all worth it? My sweet
Was it worth it? Let me work it.
I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
It's sure from a dad. It's sure from a dad.
Stop right there. We'll get sued after that.
If you got a big, let me search.
Okay, you're going into that danger zone now. Missy Mims. It's,
oh my God.
Bring it back. The lawsuits
I've
are
got
coming.
the whole thing running through my head. Stop. So Jess is.
Hold on. I just got a phone call. Miss Mims.
Yes.
Miss Mims. We have Missy Elliott on the line.
Oh my God! If you do, are her and Barbara going to be there together?
She's doing a cease and desist order.
Tell her to deliver it right here.
Okay. Well, she's gonna send by.
I could probably fit in those pants she was wearing back then.
I think she's gonna send by Timbaland to deliver the subpoena.
I mean, that's fine. As long as they Suge Knight, I'm okay.
Oh, girl.
I'm just speaking truth to wisdom. Anyway.
Drink my drink during that line.
Anyway, so we're out the street. Jess goes up to a 3-card Monty person.
Oh boy. A very sassy lady.
A very sassy lady. And she's like, hey, if I will give you $100 if you can bring Taki, which that lovely deep fried treat.
Mm-hmm.
If I can meet him. And she rips the $100 in half. And so let's go a little bit farther back. When Jess was watching TV, they were interviewing the preacher dude at the inside of the road. He's like, Taki's back there. He plays 3-card Monty. He was close to the shooting. So Jess is trying to find Taki. She rips the $100 in half, hands it to the girls like, tell him to meet me somewhere, and I will give you the other half of the $100. Y'all can do whatever you want to with it. Probably drugs.
No, they're more on the lines of we're just doing this to survive, right? Like
that's true.
The
it is
streets,
CBS.
The streets are hard, man, and we just trying to make it. So
now we're at an empanada store. I've never seen an empanada store like this in New York that has. I don't know if you noticed it behind Jess. There's like a huge barrel of Mount Olive pickles.
No, I didn't see that. I didn't notice it.
Yes. I'm like, an empanada store?
That totally goes with empanadas. I mean,
it does, but
let me just, dear listeners, if you have not been privy to actual empanadas made by actual Latin fingers,
oh my God,
please go find it. That is the single greatest thing that I discovered upon moving to South Florida.
In Raleigh, we have a couple of stores. My God, it's just
one of those things where you're just like things like that are why, to me, I'm like, it's amazing that this whole world exists, and there's probably thousands and thousands of foods and things I've never had because the first time I ate one, I was like, what? And then I found out there were different kinds because there's different countries make it different ways. And it was just like, oh my gosh.
Do you like arepas?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't eat them a lot because they're corn, my allergy, but I do occasionally.
We do have a food truck here with a controversial name.
Okay.
Arepaculture.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
Who? What were they thinking?
I don't know.
Are they familiar with the connotation, do you think?
Well, they are now after people protest and yell at them.
Oh.
They haven't changed it yet, though. But going back to Taki, he ran away because he would have been sent to Rikers had he not.
Yes.
Right. And Taki.
And you did not want to go to Rikers in that time period.
No,
I can tell all of you that. My uncles were guards at Rikers. You didn't want to go.
So Taki saw the mugger, and he's like, it was very weird. He just shot Patty. Didn't reach down to grab anything, just shot her.
Just shot her.
And now Jess has run to the police.
Not in her jogging suit, not in the velour this time.
No.
Not in the velour.
And the sergeant was like, he was a loser. The dude's a loser. He doesn't have any like fingerprint or like he's not in anything. He was just a loser.
Yes.
The dude who shot is just a loser. Just a loser, Maim. Just a loser. Well, now we're at the hospital.
Oh, I thought we were going to sing the Beck song. I thought we were going to have another musical interlude. But
just run all over the place here.
Is that the sound that she makes now? Is like,
well, that's the moving sound whenever we're moving in between places because we're moving a lot in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Patty's okay and she can dance again.
Oh my gosh, that's a miracle!
On, wait, we're going to rehearsal. We're at rehearsal now.
Oh wow, that was quick.
Yeah. Everyone, I'd like to thank you for coming, and it seems that Patty is going to, she's fine, but she's going to need to recuperate for a while. So I think we're going to have to start. Cat's like, Mark comes in with the new star.
Oh, hi. Well, hi, Mark.
Lonnie.
Oh, hi, Mark, and hi, Lonnie. You look
Lonnie. She's very tall.
She's very tall. She kind of looks like she's like the stepmom that looks a lot like the original mom, but just a little bit different.
It's true. I know. I'm standing up for a minute. It's been a long day. So you're going to hold on here. Let me adjust. Whoop, there we go. Goodness. So where are we at? Sai is completely on board with this girl.
Yes. Sai is
completely
down.
On board. So now we're at Grady's. And Jess is like they're cooking dinner and they're chit-chatting. Grady's like,
evening. It's a nice evening.
Yeah, Grady's like, it's very convenient that Lonnie was just sort of there. Like,
it was,
what?
Right?
It is. It really was.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jess is watching TV and the killer's on TV.
What?
Yes. Well, I guess not killer because she survived. Patty survived, right?
The assaulter. The
assaulter. Okay, I'm sitting back down.
Oh, my Lord.
You know what?
What?
Oh, my God. Now I'm just a tiny little head.
Hello, tiny little head. Hello. Can you tell us the secrets, tiny head? Do you have the secrets to the universe?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Can you send back Mims, please?
Yup. Oh God, nope. There we go. Hey.
All right. That was.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're so punchy, everyone.
I mean, this is the best. These are the best ones that we do.
It's true. So, Morty Farmer. Oh, I apologize. Morty Farmer. Maury Farmer is his name.
Is your phone going off?
Oh, it is.
Okay. I was like, what is that sound?
It is my husband.
Uh-oh.
It is my husband. It is my husband. Let me pause this for a second. Let me pause. Let me pause. Oh, well, I'll come back in just a second. Actually, let me send him a text while we're right here. I will send him a text.
Is this all going to be in the episode?
Of course it is.
I love that you tried to pause it and you're like, screw it. We're getting close to the end, though, actually, technically. I mean, we're not that far from the end of the episode, so. But we're not before we get a visit from Uncle Milty.
I know, but hold on. We aren't quite there yet.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just getting excited.
So, the sergeant, we're at the police station. The sergeant doesn't want to deal with it. He says, case is closed.
It's not closed until Jessica Fletcher says it's closed.
That's right. Jess is like, oh no, it's not closed. Hold on just a second. Smiley face. There we go. So we're at the restaurant now. And Milton Biles there.
Uncle Milty.
Uncle Milty. Hey, good to see you. He's still in that suit. Yeah.
I love it so much.
Maury was in his own one-act play.
Oh,
and it
wow.
was horrible.
Oh, okay,
Milton Berle face.
Yeah. I forgot. I kind of, to be honest, like I sort of forgot what Milton Berle looks like until I was like, I looked really closely at him and I was like, man, he was old.
Yeah. Well, he was old when we were.
He was old when we were young.
Yeah. I think he was old when my mom was young. Oh, God.
Uncle Milty.
JB asked Lou, that's Uncle Milty's real name, to get his credits.
Yes.
And she's like, where can I find you? He's like, right here. I hate my secretary.
I had the exact same reaction. I was like, was that a joke?
Yes.
I don't understand. Like, and is this like that disconnect that we have because we're in a different generation? Because I feel like the two of us, especially, we get a lot of the old humor, and I still sat there like, I think there's a joke there somewhere.
So now, hold on, girl. We're at rehearsal.
That was a marathon that time because it was more than one person.
You're on your way, and everything is okay. Hey.
And I love the guy that's like trying to move the couch and she shushes him away.
So we find out that Mark is reducing Rita's role.
But you've been abusing her, and why is this happening now?
Mother. And he grabs her arm. Let go of me, Barry.
Oh, God. That was I think that was Charles Lawton there that just showed up in the role.
Well, Rita storms off. I'm going to take my mom out of this. She can't handle it. It's just too much stress on her.
What a
and
good
Mark
son
is like, this is your mother. She knows what she's doing. She's doing great. You're the failure, Barry. Cope. That's the tea. Snap, snap.
And then Barry, being the man that he is, just punches Mark in the face.
And then Grady comes up. Mr. Barry.
Not now, Grady. Not now.
Not now, Grady. I got some more murdering to do.
That should have been a line. It
should have been. So now we are in a horse-drawn carriage.
Literally a horse-drawn carriage.
And we find that Cy owns 150% of this production. or he sold 150% of this production.
I saw this movie before.
It's called The Producers.
Oh,
they actually sold something like 2,000% of the production.
Yeah, they had theirs was much worse. So wait,
God.
so if this musical, if my remembering of The Producers is correct, if this musical is a success, he can't actually pay out 150%.
That's right. Yeah. The word is fucked.
Oh.
Anyway.
I'm glad you're saying
that. Now we're at Maury's and we meet. Oh, sorry. And we meet his landlord, this woman.
Dude, this whole part is epically good.
Did she remind you of Josie Lawrence from God, what's it called?
Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Whose Line Is It Anyway? The original version.
Yeah. But like less intentionally funny.
And she's like, "Why, for God's sake? Why would he sell himself out? Why?" So Maury just found an angel to produce his play.
Well, that's nice. An angel investor like that.
Oh no! Jess realizes something. Rita's in danger.
What?
So she rushes to Rita's place. There's a smell of gas in the air.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Sylvia
Plathing over here.
Not the Plath!
She goes in there. There's an empty bottle. The gas oven is open, and there are barbiturates.
Oh, Rita, you didn't, Rita.
Well, it turns out she didn't, but we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
So now we're at the hospital. And JB's sitting there with Grady, and everybody's in there.
Yeah. It's solemn time.
Why does it say Rita is in danger again? Good Lord. I used that little electronic one, and it decided to put Rita's in danger in the same place twice. Anyway, JB's attorneys know Cy's attorneys. They play squash together.
Oh, that's nice.
Cy is broke, so he has to make money off of this.
Whoa.
Grady gives the credits to Jess.
Okay.
He went to lose. He got the credits.
Right.
Gives them to Jess. So everybody's like, Rita's sick, but she may be okay. It's 100% 50-50 right now.
Oh no.
So they go down to the cafe and get some coffee. And then there's a, Barry, please come to the ICU. Barry, to the ICU.
Oh no.
Barry. She's dead, Barry.
Wailing and gnashing of teeth. So
now we're at Rita's.
Very slow, very somber jog.
Yes. And JB's like,
she has a black velour jumpsuit for this.
Yeah. And then but in this shot, she's wearing a lovely little orangey red polka dot number.
Yeah.
Loved it. Anyway, she's like, I know who did it.
Oh.
Rita didn't do it to herself. Somebody tried to kill her.
Oh, wow.
Killed her
wow.
because the pot of coffee was empty.
Oh, the pot that's always full and hot and fresh.
Yes, it was empty, clean, and cold.
Well, that's not.
How long do you think it took him to get the stains out of that shit?
Yeah.
Anyway, not to make a long story short or anything.
That's what
Barry
this podcast
did it.
is, dear. That's what the podcast is. That's what we do.
Yeah, it's true. Barry did it.
Barry, you killed your own mother?
Well, according to Jess, he wanted 100% of the company.
Oh.
He tried to kill Patty.
His own sister.
And then he was going to kill his mom to get all of it.
Oh,
but
wow.
That didn't work. He decided to just get half. So Jess keeps nagging him until Barry has a breakdown. And he says, I can't remember when I didn't want to see her dead. And she's like, Lonnie was just luck, wasn't it? Yes, the best luck. I always felt slighted by Mommy. But you know what, JB? And he lifts her up and he pushes her against the wall.
Yeah.
And Barry, stop. Rita comes in.
What?
She's still alive.
Oh, that's good.
Jess and I worked it out with the doctor. I'm still here and ticking. So Barry's like, Mother, I'm sorry. Like, who knows if he goes to jail or not? That's all we see from them.
I mean, of course he would go to jail. I mean, like, think about it though. They talk about
that's right, because he murdered that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, right. He actually murdered him. So if you think about it even more, what a failure Barry is. He couldn't even get the murders right.
I know. Well, Rita and April are on Broadway, or Rita, Rita and Patty. It's called April Awakening is the name of the thing. That's where I got that from. God, we find out Grady is enjoying it.
Hold on. Can we please talk about the balloon sculpture that they're moving around?
I was getting there. Hold on, girl. Hold on. Grady has a new girlfriend named Francesca. And there's so many white balloons that they're like dancing around. My husband was like, this is the age of cats.
Yes.
And these assholes are dancing around with a
not
column of white balloons.
Cats, Phantom of the Opera.
Yes.
A freaking, what's the one about with the roller skates? Like, these are like actual big productions that have been happening.
Yes. Oh, well. Did he step more on pitch than Patty was?
Just barely.
Just barely. Oh, God, girl. Well, I enjoyed this. I don't know about you.
It's such a hot mess.
It's such a hot mess.
Oh, I love it so much. Like, stuff like this for me, everybody's over dramatic. Everybody's overacting. Everything it's just the best. And Jess is like the calm in the storm. When she was egging Barry on, like, her egging Barry on is one of the best, because you were waiting for like the typical 80s explosive moment.
Mm-hmm.
And him like shoveling the pictures and I tell you, my favorite thing about this show is always the turn. It is always that moment where the calmest actor has a moment where they just flip out. Oh, perfect.
Well, girl, we've prattled on for a while. Why don't you tell people? Well, we have.
No, but that's what we do.
I know. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's what makes us the buck.
That's true. The
one.
Buck, the $1.
Girl, why don't you tell our dear listeners where they can find you?
Sure. Hello, dear listeners. I'm your Auntie Maim, aka your favorite relation. You can find me on social media on Facebook at Auntie Maim. That's auntie.maim on Facebook and Instagram. On Twitter, I'm at Maim Ministry. If you want to come say hello in real life, I perform around South Florida. So I perform every other week at the Villain Theater. That's villaintheater.com for tickets.
She's a busker.
Yep. I host amazing colossal karaoke every Thursday night in Miami Beach at a little bar called Kill Your Idol. And yep, and I host a weekly stand-up show in Fort Lauderdale at a bar called Lit, L-I-T. That's on. That's on Tuesday nights at 9:00. So sure, if you're ever down here visiting and vacationing, that's where you can find me. What about you, my dickish friend Mims?
It's just the past couple times you've said L-I-T. I'm like, how else do you spell lit? How? How, honey dearest? How?
Well, no, because I mean, it's I don't know.
How? I apologize. I was being mean.
You were.
I'm trying to be a nicer person.
That's how people do promotions, weirdo. You're supposed to. That's how you do promotions for things.
Well, I'm the Divine Miss Mims, MIMS. You can find me.
Yeah, where can they find you, Mims?
Not a goddamn place. You can find me online about 50% of the time on Twitter at Divine Miss Mims.
50's being
girl,
generous.
But they can find this podcast at You Slay Me Pod on Twitter.
I thought you were going to say something really amazing there.
No. By the way, we also have 2 other podcasts. You can actually, I tried this. You can throw Mims and Maim into Google, and they just show up.
Nice.
Yes, we're there, y'all. We're there.
Thanks, SEO work we're not paying for. Thank you.
And Maim, we have a Patreon.
Yes.
Patreon.com Mims and Maim. I'm just naturally funny, and my nose is a little bit stopped up, so it's a little column A, a little column B. I got some post-nasal drip, and we're doing this. Oh God, Maim, do you have anything else to add?
Good God, no.
Well then, Maim, why don't you just say goodnight, Maim?
Good night, Maim. For God's sake.
Bye, y'all.